Hello, Tigers. I'm your main host, Heidi Barrios.
Jayden Fernandez.
And Khrislenn Garino.
And welcome back to another episode of Golden Tiger Talk. This week's episode will be on the topic of art.
Yes, yeah.
The arts are a massive thing in people's lives and culture, like painting, sculpting, music, acting, and many more. It can be seen through our phones and even the buildings and houses we live in. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is what type of arts there are at Terra and what we are involved.
So at TN, we actually have band, color guard, art, AP studio art, ceramics, wood shop, drama, theater tech, and dance. And some other types of art are like media arts is our organization, Tiger News Network, journalism, and even yearbook.
So what are y'all in, guys? What have y'all done?
I think we should go with Jayden first because Jayden's the one. Oh,
No, I'll go last because I have a lot.
okay. I'll go first then because I have the less qualifications in in art. So currently, I'm taking art and wood shop. So that's Miss Scarborough and Mr. Spinetti for wood shop. I think I enjoy both genuinely because I start wood shop or like wood tech is my first period of the week, and we like paint our like boxes or the rocket ships that we're doing right now. So it's pretty fun, especially like we don't have to like I don't know. We don't have to do like be doing like math like first thing
You
in the
don't have to
morning to
think.
start the week. Yeah, we don't have to think. Exactly. I didn't want to say that, but
I got you. I got you.
Hey, at least you don't have to like watch a whole movie and then you have to put your own interpretation into it for
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
that's still not bad. That's still
but
not too
it's
bad.
film class and we literally watched the movie oh my gosh, it's not Into the Wild. It's The Heart of Darkness, Apocalypse Now. And we had to
Interpret.
interpret that, and then it was all like war things and like 8 o'clock in the morning. I just can't.
Sheesh. I'd be painting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like
Sheesh.
at like 8:30, we're like drawing our sketches and all that. So I enjoy it. And Mr. Spinetti, like he's always like, turn on your cameras, like show me what you got. And he doesn't like super nice about it. And then art, I love art. I love like I have
Yes.
now like bought paint and just like do art when I can. It's not really art, it's just
Yeah.
like, just painting stuff. But that's that. Next.
Okay, I go. I only did color guard for one season, and then I was a background dancer in the musical once.
Ensemble.
And
It's
I was
ensemble.
on ensemble, if you want to get technical, but not everyone knows what ensemble is, Jayden, okay?
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. But
Dang, girl.
anyways, and I took dance for 2 years. I forget that sometimes. I was also in journalism. Heidi, which Heidi was also in. Um, but yeah, currently I'm doing ceramics and art one with Miss Scarborough. Oh wait, I'm doing ceramics with Mr. Crothers and art one with Miss Scarborough.
You guys are forgetting something. The giant thing you're a part of. Tiger News
Well, I
Network.
mean,
They already
yeah,
know we're in Tiger
they know
News
that.
Network.
True,
This
true, true,
podcast
true,
is
true,
by the
true.
Tiger News Network. We
Okay,
are
okay,
the
okay,
Tiger News
It's
okay,
on their
Network.
YouTube
okay.
channel, Jayden.
Okay, okay,
It's on our
okay,
YouTube channel.
okay,
Sweetie.
okay, okay. Calm down.
No. Um. Oh yeah, and like Heidi said, I did get really into art after, like, while taking Miss Scarborough's class. Like, I also bought paint. Um, and usually when someone's birthday comes around, or like if it's a holiday, I just give them a card. But now I can paint something and give a card. So, yep.
Okay, this might be a long list. um, Let's see. I've done band since the 7th grade, but kind of stopped during my junior year because pandemic kind of just stopped me. And I played the trumpet and French horn. Also did like drumline a bit, which is kind of fun. But then I stopped also. I did color guard since the 7th grade as well. I've also been a part of the theater department, which has like a lot of drama, includes drama and like theater tech, and also been a part of the dance program, kind of. Really love dancing, and obviously TNN was fun. It's always fun. Also film. I'm part of that. I've gone really into like writing or like having ideas lately for films, and we're working on one right now for our film class. So I'm excited for that to get released soon. Well, not released. We don't know yet. And yeah. I don't know what else I'm missing. Oh, I've been a part of three, nope, if it happened, three musicals. Heather's Guys and Dolls, and during the pandemic, it was supposed to be Adam's Family. And then I've been a part of one play, and it's the Romeo and Juliet one. So yeah.
Dang, bro. Literally. This is
That
a
was
long
a
list.
that was a long list.
I know.
I mean,
I
the
mean,
arts is just part of my life. Oh, and poetry. I love writing poetry. Yeah.
dang, I could never. I literally don't like,
Yeah.
I don't like English.
We took a poetry quiz today, and I got 1 out of 10.
It's okay.
So
It's okay.
that goes to show where I am at.
Oh gosh.
Oh, and like what you guys said about like painting and stuff like that. I've always like just done painting since I've like had a sister who was like very, very artistic and like
Mhm.
just loved painting herself and drawing. So I was like very inspired by her to do art myself. But then I kind of stopped until I got into art class again and I had fun.
Yeah. My sister also too. It's just funny. Is just, she used to really like art as well. So she has like all these like art supplies and everything. She had like a whole backpack like full of just colored pencils and paintbrushes and stuff. And I think she got it from my dad too, because my dad he's really good at drawing, like sketching and all that stuff. Like he sketched our faces, like both like a portrait of like me and my sister. It was crazy how accurate and I was like, oh my gosh, right? But yeah, my sister and my cousin are very artistic. Lucky them. I am not. Yeah.
Now your sister does makeup, which is still an art form.
Yeah, she's very obsessed with makeup. Very, very much. I don't get it. Like, I mean, good for her because she'd be
Good for her. Good for her.
looking like looking beautiful. Good for her during her work or whatever, right?
Whatever.
But I just I appreciate it though, because makeup is such a beautiful art. Like people like all the like the influencers and all that stuff that do, how do you say? I don't know. That just like create different types of art, like on their faces too. Like that's wild in my opinion. I could never.
I could never.
Literally.
I tried to do makeup, bro. It just does not work out.
Same.
Oh, we can never. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to share a poem, but at the same time.
Yeah, why don't you share
Go
one?
ahead, share a poem, bro.
Yes, you offered, King.
Okay. Oh, my chair's so creaky right now. I guess I'm gonna share a poem. It's called.
Yes, King.
It's called "I Am an Overthinker." I'm an overthinker. Overthinking the simplest of things, from every ring on my phone, wondering who liked my post to remembering the words I said 5 years ago. Obsessed with my phone. Did I get into college? Did he like my posts? Did I text that weird? Do people like these photos? Am I ever going to be popular? Do people really care about me? I overthink whether people actually like me for me. I say I see people as who they want to be, yet I don't see me.
I'm sad.
Maps. Oh,
I'm sad.
I mean, straight up fire though. You weren't wrong.
yeah. What was your like motivation, right, behind it? Right. This was for film as well? No?
No,
Or was it just
I
poem?
like to write my own poetry, and
Oh,
Oh,
it's more
period.
okay. Sheesh.
um
Sheesh.
a lot of the inspiration comes from my own feelings, especially since
Okay.
like
I
I
got
over
lots of them.
I overthink a lot of things sometimes, and I just thought about like I'm an overthinker sometimes. And then I even told you guys about one I had about social media. Like there's a lot of things I like to write about, especially about how I feel. Um I have one that's called like uh social social media, am I worthless or worth it, selfish or selfless, being perfect, um and so much more, honestly.
I
Like
think I read your selfish or selfless one. I thought that one was pretty
that
fire.
one, yeah, that one
Oh yeah.
I've said to like a whole group, and everyone really liked that one. And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that one.
I think
But
it's good that you use. Sorry to interrupt.
no, it's okay.
You can further. I think it's good that you use it. You use writing or poetry to express your feelings.
Yeah, I mean, especially since the pandemic happened, I didn't have dance as my emotional like coping mechanism.
Outlet.
So like poetry was my second option, I guess. So like
Mm,
that's what really helped me get through a lot of things.
yeah. Do you think it'll become now like your number one?
Which oh, poetry?
Yeah, not like replacing dance, because dance is a huge part of your life too. But like now that you haven't been able to dance as much as you used to before, do you
Um
think like it'll take that spot?
I don't think it is gonna take the number one spot because I've always imagined I'm a very imaginative person, and you guys know that. Like
Yeah.
I like to think about a lot of things, including that film project.
Right.
But I've always just been an imaginative person, and like I've always envisioned myself doing many things. Like with dancing, at least I can see myself doing a lot of like creative stuff with it compared to like
Mm,
poetry, where it's like more of an emotional attachment to myself. And like I've always written poetry. It was just I never like said anything about it, but like ever since this year, I started writing a lot more, and like also just journaling in general, which is a good thing. And
mm,
like the arts in general, they help everyone.
period.
I wish I had like the consistency to journal, because I see these people and they journal like consistently. I think I've tried to journal at least 10 times in my life, and after a few days I like drop it.
Dude, same. When I first started reading my Bible, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Bible because oh my gosh, first of all, I don't have good handwriting, so I knew it was gonna turn out to begin with. It was gonna turn out good at least, but like, oh, I tried so hard and it just did not work. Like I said, consistency non-existent.
I think the longest I've ever journaled was for journalism. The our COVID journals.
Right.
I think that's the longest I've ever like journaled. But then I like stopped over the summer.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, it was like a good like few months of like writing stuff down every day. That's like the most I've ever journaled.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I don't specifically write my journals sometimes because like I kind of just hate writing sometimes because of my handwriting. But another way I journal is like typing it on my notes on my phone.
Yeah.
And like that's like the fastest way for me sometimes. And it's just like, I'm just spew this out real quick.
You think somebody like ever like looks at you? They're
That's
like intensely typing at it on like your phone, and they're like, "Dang, this person."
no, that's what I'm afraid of. Oh my gosh, especially for roommates for college. They're gonna be like, what's your coping mechanisms? This.
You're gonna be like the typing sound on like the on your phone, and be like, "Wow, he's really going at
Yeah.
it."
Yeah.
Honestly, like I never really used notes until like quarantine started.
Yeah.
And I've been using it a lot. Like I like make a lot of lists on notes, which I like never did before. I'd usually just like write it down, but it's so handy to like have it on your phone. And I have like a shared notes with Emily. Just like
Mm,
recommendations for things like to read and stuff. It's kind
mhm,
of random, but it's a lot of fun. And the fact that you could like lock your notes, I think is also a reason why I started using notes more. It's because you could lock them.
I didn't know
mhm.
that.
Now you know.
Yeah, I didn't know
Now
that
you
either. Thank
know.
you for telling us.
How do you think like art has influenced our own lives in society, and how do you think it like how does it impact now, especially with a lot of things going on with Asian hate and Black Lives Matter and so much more?
Hmm. I mean, the like, how do I say this? The like most prevalent art form in my life is music, obviously. And I think that goes for like all of us too. It's like I'm constantly listening to music, whether it's Bad Bunny or TXT, or we're throwing it back to like Hannah Montana with the new playlist that me
Yes.
and Khrislenn and my other friends have,
Yes.
right? It's just on like 24/7. And I'm always like, there's always like a song in my head too. It just keeps me hyped, or it puts me in moods that like, I want to feel, or I want to like, get hyped for like doing homework or something, because it takes a lot to do homework.
Do you have any
So
song
yeah.
like stuck in your head right now?
Oh my gosh, there's like a billion. Just like a radio, just constantly going and going and going. I was listening in my art assignment today. I put that there for art, no, for English. What is it? For English, we have to stare at ourselves and for a minute, like on our phones or in a mirror or something. And I was just like, it was just TXT playing in my head.
Period. Period.
I think it was Angel or Devil, just playing in my head constantly, constantly. And like I saw Escom laugh because I put like, because that question was like, what was going on in your head while you were staring at yourself? And I was like, TXT. So yeah, that's how it influences my life. How about you guys?
I was going to I mean you've we've been on the Zoom for like a very hot minute, and this entire day, or like ever since last night, Ghosting by TXT has been stuck in my head. Um and it's exactly about what it sounds like. It's about getting ghosted. So it's been really stuck in my head, especially Subin's falsettos, because that man can sing. Woo, woo.
I don't really have specific like music as of right now, just because I'm working on a giant like film final project, and like I've been finding music for that, and like one song that sticks out is a song I used for my last project called Prom by Souza. I think, how do you pronounce her name?
No idea, to be quite honest with you.
Oh. But yeah, I've been like kind of thinking about that song mostly. And yeah, I would say like also with arts in general, how like it affected my or like influences my own life is like when I was in my lowest moments, I use dance to like help me, especially with the choreography that Ms. Z has sometimes really helps.
I really miss dance. I really miss it. I miss it.
Me too. I took it for 1 year, but it was like so much fun. All the different, like it was what were we doing? Desi Girl, remember Desi Girl? That's what
Desi Girl was
last.
nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then she would put like, sometimes she would put like K hip hop too. I remember hearing J Park, a
Yeah.
bunch of all these different languages. I'm like, oh my gosh, loved it, loved it, loved it so much.
And we learned so many different like dances, especially Bollywood. Bollywood is a good like subject or
Basically, like genre.
like guess a genre or like it was a good genre to like learn, especially for high school dance.
I I felt like I was dying while doing Bollywood. Okay, like
It was a
some of
workout.
those, some
Oh,
yeah,
it was
some
so
of those
fun.
dances were intense. Like the thigh, the
Yeah.
one where your thighs hurt. You remember that one?
That one that was like this.
Yeah, that one. I don't
Yes,
remember like the
that one was
specific
fun.
dance, but by the end of it, my thighs. Oh goodness.
Burning.
I just know I was tired
Got a good
throughout all of
workout.
them. But we got a good workout. Good
A
workout.
really good workout, and I miss it. Like I was introduced, like I've been introduced to a lot of art in high school, which I'm very thankful for.
Yeah,
Um,
especially at TN.
especially at TN. I
Yeah.
mean, introduced to so many new things. Like I didn't even know I was into like painting. I mean, of course, like it's always an option, but you don't even know where to start. But it's nice to learn all these new things.
Kind of just going back with like society wise, like with the whole like with like Black Lives Matter thing. When I visited Portland over the summer for a road trip, I would say. I think it was a road trip. Yeah, a road trip over the summer. We saw a bunch of murals, and one of them was about like George Floyd, and I was like very impressed by it. And like I was thinking, I was like, that's a way to get like voices heard is like just murals and also just the like meaning behind things as well. It's just like very strong.
Yeah. Now that you're talking about murals, all the murals that I see in San Francisco, I've seen like one or like the names, like say their names or like a bunch of different like victims' names. I think it's beautiful first of all, but like um the murals that I see like in Mission, because obviously it's like a Latino, Hispanic, very populated. I think it's just so beautiful because like you have like La Virgen on there and all these different things. I'm like, dang, like it's just our culture wrapped into one painting, and it's gorgeous, in my opinion.
And that's why I kind of like big cities sometimes is
Yeah,
the way they incorporate culture into a lot of things is through art and like it's just so visually like stimulating and just so amazing to see it. And especially like I forgot another place in San Francisco. I forgot, but I just know like the art behind everything has meaning and like all the creators and stuff like that.
To be honest, I haven't been out in a while. So I don't really remember any art specifically, but wherever you go you will probably see some type of art form when you go out, whether it be a big mural or just a little tagline somewhere. It's all around you, and there are different there are different purposes, like social reform, like with George Floyd and all that. And like it's supposed to evoke emotions. That's what most art wants. They want you to feel something, right? And it works.
It definitely works. It
It
definitely
works. But yeah, like with what Heidi was saying, like this is like less talking about art, but like seeing the names of like victims, it helps you remember that these are real people, not just like a statistic, a number, right? Because sometimes there's so many people in this world, it's hard. It's sometimes it's really easy to forget that they all have their own lives. And yeah.
And I think it's also very influenced with music as well, because it even starts back with like the blues and stuff like that. That was just like an emotional like coping mechanism for a lot of slaves back in the day, and also just a lot of people in America kind of used jazz and other forms of like music too. So there's always meaning behind things, and that's what I like about the arts is like the meanings for almost everything.
And the fact that you can interpret art in so many different ways, like even if the author had a specific goal, everyone thinks differently, everyone has different views. So there's so much you can take away. And people say this a lot, but there are no right answers when it comes to art. There's no right answers, there's no wrong answers. It's just art. You don't have to be right, you don't have to be wrong. There's no specific like um like rules, I guess, that you have to follow. it's all just like creative. Art. I'm
It's
getting
like
excited.
it's like just with art in general, it's more of like a creative freedom, and it's like more of your own interpretation and ideas, and like how you want to put in something and how you want to create a story sometimes. Like that's why I love dancing a lot of times also, is like the whole like creating a story type of thing, especially with doing it in like 3 minutes.
it's it's definitely it's definitely the freedom that creates that outlet for people. And I guess like some people be like, oh, like this is blah blah or that's blah blah. But at the end of the day, there's no like standard for art, right? Art can be anything. Art can be created out of anything. Just art.
Art is just so many things, and again, it's like seen everywhere almost.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I wish I could have got into it earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah, I
So
look, you regret not taking art like my junior year.
I
I'm glad I took
wish.
art this year. Because
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
though it was a requirement, this is the only like one of the only things I needed for like in order to graduate. I'm glad I took it because we spent a whole lot of time at home. So I spent a whole lot of time
Mm.
painting and like taking my time with it. So
Great coping mechanism.
yeah.
Yeah. I at the beginning of the year, because a lot of people didn't sign up for art, so a lot of people were
Mm-hmm.
complaining about it, including myself, including
I
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I even complain.
Sorry.
Love you.
And like no, now that we're taking it, like I'm so glad I didn't take the other class that was offered to me after. I'm glad I stuck with it because I've learned a lot. And like I've learned a lot like about art. I've learned a lot about myself just like doing it.
I learned patience. A lot more
Mm.
patience. And
Still
the
not patient.
process.
Still not patient. I'll be painting and I'll be like, dang, this paint
This
dries
takes
so
forever.
slow.
And also doing
Yeah.
things and realizing how much work it goes into like doing art as well. Cause
Yeah,
on
girl.
accident,
It's a
we've
process.
I know on accident we've done, all three of us have done this before, where we did the project last minute and we're like,
Oh
dang.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look, art, art, paint and drawing on wood takes so long. And it's also like depending on the paint too. So if you use like acrylic or something like that, it
Right,
takes
right.
forever. And I'm just sitting there like, come on,
Let's
I have
go.
to
Hurry
paint
it
the
up.
other side. Hurry up.
I think the the art that I've made, the the ones that I'm like super proud of are the ones that took the longest to make. So it would be
Mm-hmm.
like my mandala and like um Robert's gift.
Mm-hmm.
Those both took hours, but I was very happy with the result. Very happy. Very, very happy.
I think one project that I like the most so far, art wise, or like just any arts that I did, was like my poem project that I did for um my film class. The mandalas that we did, I really liked my theme of it too. It was like a nightmare before Christmas mixed with like Tangled. Um, and then another fun one I gotta say was actually the perspective one and the koi fish. Because with the perspective one, I used a room that I visioned for myself, I kind of say, like a bay view window. Um, I don't know, like just other like colors I wouldn't typically use in a room, also. So, yeah. Oh, and the koi fish was fun because it was watercolors.
I am kind of excited for the what is it, the collage? The collage for art. To be honest, like I know what supplies I'm using, but I do not know what I will create. Like I know what
Same.
I know like the mediums I'm gonna use, but just don't know what I'm gonna make yet.
I just don't know. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I've started on that project. She even talked to me about it, and I heard she mentioned me in another class. But like I already started mine. I'm thinking of doing this colorful theme with uh these like little things from like kindergarten, like the plastic learning things with colors, and I'm using those to make like a gum wall because I'm kind of replicating a picture I took in Seattle of me with the like a gun wall.
I know what picture you're talking about. I know exactly what picture you're talking about.
And then like it's me wearing a tie-dyed shirt also. And I even talked to her about this, like our art teacher, Miss Scarbs how do you Miss Scarsborough. She's like even asking me to like not asking me, like if I want to use some like extra supplies. She has like clay, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about using the clay for a gum. And then that's gonna work out. And then I'm using yarn and like little beads for my hat, a white hat that I was wearing. So I'm putting a lot of stuff into this project onto a canvas.
I think the main thing I'm gonna use is like an expired peel off like face mask. The VTS face mask is because I never got to finish using it, but it's like
Yeah,
it's black but it's glittery.
exactly. Yeah.
It's pretty. So it would make a good like galaxy. Oh, it would make a good galaxy. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. I don't have anything planned. We'll see. Yeah, nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh, what about the graphic design project we're also doing? I actually finished that one already.
You
You
finished
finished?
it? You
I don't even
started
know
it?
what picture I want to use.
I used the
Yeah,
picture.
same.
I used a picture of me in color guard, and
Oh,
the one that where I catch that flag where I'm like, oh,
where you look like
Oh, show
crazy
us
person?
later. Show
yeah, I'll
us
show you guys
later.
later.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I did pretty good. Not gonna lie.
That's good.
Yeah, I have no idea what picture I want to use because I want to use one of my selfies, but
Like
they're
with the Snapchat filter.
yeah, they're either with the Snapchat filter and I don't want to draw it out. Like I don't want to draw out the little butterflies. Like I ain't about it. Ain't about
Yeah.
that life.
I mean,
But
I might do another one just in case like that one doesn't work out. But I mean, I finished one already. It took me like 3 hours in one day, so not bad.
I just don't know how to take selfies.
without Snapchat filter.
Well, okay, one without a Snapchat filter, and second, my face is not symmetrical.
Neither is
Okay.
mine. Not at all. Literally.
Yeah. So I'll be taking my selfies and my right side, like my right side of my face, like my lip is like more down turned than the other side. And it's it's annoying.
Really. My like
Yeah.
what is it called? I'm like blanking out. I have like one eyebrow that's a little bit like higher than the other one.
Really?
So yeah. Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, that's how I look.
No,
Fine.
exactly. Exactly. No, like I used to take or I used to see pictures of myself where I'm like smiling and of course like my eyes crinkle a little bit. But one eye would be squinting more than the other eye and I look crazy.
Dude, same. Yeah, like I have like a little bit more of like a lazier eye on my right, I think, than like my left. So
Which side of your face do you guys prefer?
my right. No, my left.
I prefer my
Love
left.
you.
I
I
think
prefer
maybe
my left.
my left.
Yeah, my
My
left
whole
too.
I
face.
got my dimple on my left side.
Really? I have
Yeah.
like I don't have dimples when I smile with my teeth.
Mm, I don't smile with my teeth, so
I smile with my teeth.
I don't. I remember when like we were taking senior portraits and he's like smiling with your
Oh
teeth. I'm like, no.
gosh.
I
Oh,
don't
I
want
used one of
to.
my senior portrait photos for my
Oh.
graphic design.
I won't. My face is too round. I don't like it.
Shut up. You look so cute.
Okay, I think we should go to our next topic slash near the end of the podcast.
Already?
Oh gosh, it's been so long.
It's
Yeah.
been
I wanna
so
leave your
long.
eyes.
Which is golden tiger moments.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Peer, peer, peer.
I'm just gonna give a heads up. This one's gonna be a big celebration for all three of us, kind of.
Well, what am I celebrating? For myself.
Well, I mean, you just said that you got accepted there. I don't think you said you're going there officially.
There. Whoa.
Surprise.
That sounds so mysterious. Who are you talking about? Don't roll your eyes at me.
He rolled his eyes.
Heidi, you go first.
So, the last like 3 weeks that we haven't like done anything with the podcast, committed to Cal Poly Slow.
Queen, as you should.
Ooh, we going to
College.
college. I know, college, baby. As a business administration major, and hoping to get a religious studies minor.
Oh yes,
So
I
yeah,
see you. I see you.
that's that, and then also Subin existing are my golden moment.
Oh, is it me?
Yes, it's your turn, Khrislenn.
Okay, like Heidi was saying, the past 3 weeks, oof. It's been a wild, few weeks, and the next month will still be pretty wild, to be quite honest, since we graduate in a month. But but yeah, last podcast I said that I got into Berkeley, so I guess my tiger moment will be that I committed to UC Berkeley. Yeah. And I would also say talking talking to the people who are in the same college as me at UC Berkeley has been like a good like highlight for me, I would say. Yes, and my major, first off, I am undeclared, but I do hope to major in molecular environmental biology. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. And for my last golden tiger moment would be Bumgyu, Troy Bumgyu of TXT. Because me and Heidi are Sugyu enthusiasts.
We're Sugi enthusiasts. It's in our bios. It's confirmed right next to our Bible verses.
Period. Our matching Bible verses.
Exactly.
I guess I'm next. Um, I committed to Cal State Fullerton.
Yes,
Yes,
as you
yay.
should.
Get the degree.
And honestly, at first, I really wasn't considering going to Cal State Fullerton, which was a big shocker. Um, it was mostly just because I didn't think about applying there. As I was like in my head, I'm like, I don't need to go Cal State Fullerton. I don't think I need to apply there. I was thinking of going to like UC Santa Barbara, UCLA. Got rejected, but it's fine. But I really got to learn more about the environment at Cal State Fullerton and learned so much more and made some friends from Discord. I'm like there almost every day. And yeah, I'm gonna be majoring in communications, hopefully going towards either the cinema and television concentration, or the like at Cal State Fullerton they also have to not have to they have to offer concentrations in advertising and entertainment and tourism. So yeah, I'm excited. Go Titans. Oh, we're growing up.
Go
Go
Bears.
Mustangs. Go Mustangs. Sorry,
We're gonna
go
be a Mustang,
Mustangs.
driving a Mustang.
I can't take my car, but yeah.
Oh.
A Mustang. I'm still Vincenzo, my baby. Vincenzo.
You're
And I
still a
think,
Mustang with a Mustang, so
yeah.
I can flex that.
you can.
I think I'm probably gonna be the furthest away that I know of.
SoCal.
SoCal, baby.
SoCal. So I'm gonna be right in the middle.
You're in the middle. And then Khrislenn's still NorCal.
Okay, well.
Like 30 miles away from Pacifica. You're like 30 miles away from Pacifica. Is that right?
Well, that was like the only UC I got into, so gang.
You still got into UC? Hey, that's hard.
I know.
Berkeley, baby.
Berkeley
I think
bound.
like right before we finish, I think it's ironic, and I was talking to this with Khrislenn the other day. It's like all the schools that we are going to now wasn't even like a thought, or like it wasn't in our radar. Like Cal Poly was not on my radar, and then I got rejected on like all the UCs except for UC Merced, and I'm like, I don't want to go to UC Merced. So Cal Poly it is. So yeah, it was just ironic.
Yeah, we like I remember junior. Can you hear my brother in the background?
Yes.
Okay, well, I remember junior year. It was me, Heidi, and Catherine, and we were walking. And I told them that I was gonna apply to Berkeley for funsies. I think we were walking to like our 4th period class, and yeah, no, it's crazy. Definitely did not think I could get in, but here we are. We're gonna graduate soon, so.
And Khrislenn got rejected from Cal Poly. Okay.
Facts.
So what's up? I don't know what's up. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to Golden Tiger Talk. I know we haven't been here for a while, but we'll see you guys next time for our next episode on how to say goodbye.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Well, whatever.
Thank
We're going
you.
on to better things.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. LOL.
LOL.
Okay,
I-
see you
oh my
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.